Welcome everyone to the Daily Juice Podcast on the Betting Pros Network. I'm your host, Sean Stacking the Money Green. Give me a follow on Twitter at Sean T. Green. And as always, Daily Juice is being brought to you by BetMGM. Use a promo code JUICE and a $10 bet turns into $200 if either team scores a touchdown. Restrictions apply. Not advisable to use it on Thursday Night Football or any game, honestly, where the Denver Broncos are involved. Ugly game. Did not have a great night on the old picks. Let's get to that. And then I'm going multi-sport. Getting the flow back. I'm going back full homer. I'm calling it the Philly special. One play from each sport. Let's go, baby. Before we get to that, what do we got here? Well, 1 and 4. However, I did give out my first touchdown prop bets, as I've been doing in the bettingpros.com/chat, aka the Discord on Daily Juice. Sent over my first touchdown plays over there, and look at that. Greg Dulcich, 50-1. Let's go. That was a lot of fun and great reason to hop in the Discord, give out the free first touchdown plays. Been giving out, usually give out like 3 or 4. So again, don't go huge on first touchdown, but certainly a fun sprinkle, and hitting a 50-1 certainly balances out the other losses in the night. I know a lot of people had the, I think it was DK had the boost on Justin Herbert to throw a touchdown pass. He had 26 games in a row with throwing a touchdown pass, plus 100, and Schefter had this note: Chargers quarterback Justin Herbert, 57 passes during Monday night's matchup versus Denver were the most in a winning effort without a passing touchdown in NFL history. That is just an all-time bad beat. So thoughts and prayers for those of you who are on that boost. I mean, who's not going to take that boost? All he needs to throw is one touchdown. Come on. Chargers first half, they had a drive. They were ready to go. All they needed was get that touchdown. But Broncos defense held up strong there. And again, they seem to be confusing Herbert all night. Herbert's obviously really good, but I don't know. Yeah, he's certainly not in that next tier of like Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes. He missed some stuff there. Like even seeing some early film clips on Twitter and stuff like that, he left some guys open. Just, I don't know. Justin Herbert is good, but is he amazing? Is he great? He struggles to cover the spread as a big favorite, or even 4.5. So I don't know. In my mind, you're not great if you can't cover 4.5. KJ Hamler, he unfortunately hit the over. I was worried about one deep shot, and maybe I bought into the hype of Russell Wilson being injured and his labrum. I thought he really was, and I thought that was part of the reason he was throwing the ball so badly. Of course, he chucked up a prayer on the 2-minute drill. He got it. He chucked up a number of prayers. Overall, our prayers of an interception were not answered. He was just out there with his rosary bead, just going through prayer after prayer. None of them came through. He threw out so many balls that just looked horrible. Chargers defense couldn't get the pick. Couldn't get the cover. I really wanted them to be aggressive after they got that muff punt in overtime because they had a kicker with a hamstring injury. Now, again, maybe he's pulling a Russell Wilson. He's really acting up. But if you have a kicker with a hamstring injury, go for the touchdown. Like I don't understand Brandon Staley, his play calling, like his play calling and just like time management. I mean, they ended the game with 2 timeouts. How do you do that? Like, and certainly some of it I think is Herbert, but man, just the stuff they were calling. Mike Williams, if you had Mike Williams and need him for fantasy, that's a brutal beat because and I know Patrick Surtain and the Broncos defense are good, but come on, you got to get more than that if you're Mike Williams, and he's your best receiving option. How do you throw the ball 57 times and Mike Williams only gets 2 catches? Like, what are you doing, Chargers? If you have a Chargers future for like AFC or Super Bowl, I think you're a little bit nervous. And obviously the Broncos just continue to disappoint. Under 45.5, should have just went all in on that. I mean, that was the play. Because Broncos do play good defense and their offense sucks. So under 45.5 should have been the way I went. But, unfortunately, I'm a gambler. This is what happens. Hey, you know what is a plus EV opportunity? Guarantee massive overlay here in this contest. All you got to do is go to youtube.com/bettingpros, hit subscribe, click on the comment section, leave a comment, and you got a chance to win an autographed Brandon Ayuk jersey from Pristine Auction. Remember, turn on your notifications. I feel like we've had a couple of these jerseys. We try and give them away, and no one turns on their notifications, so you don't know when we're saying, hey, man, you won the jersey. Why aren't you responding to our YouTube DMs? So do that so you are ready to go. All right, let's get to it. AKA Tuesday night, the Phillies special. First off, we got to go with the Phils. I know I said I was going to pick them because I was worried about jinxing them, but there's nothing else going. Oh, there's some NBA and NHL, which we'll get to. But yeah, I got to ride with the Phillies here. Plus 112 on the money line at the Padres. Get that over on DK. Zach Wheeler, 1 start against the Padres, 7 innings, shutout, and I'm going to fade this man? Are you kidding me? Wheeler in general pretty solid on the road. Padres, Yu Darvish, who was a good pitcher, faced the Phillies twice. Once in a win, but the last time he faced them at home, 6 innings pitch, 3 earned run by the Fightins, and that earned him a no decision. I think the bats are going to show up. To me, really, what the difference is between these two teams, I think there are a lot of similarities. Like, they're both nobody believes in us. We haven't had a playoff run in a long time. Our fan bases are getting up for it, although, like, Padres fans coming out of the woodwork. It is cool to see small market teams get involved in the MLB playoffs, even though obviously the Phillies are a much better fan base and just dominating as far as any sort of fan metrics. We dominate. So to me, and this is as impartial analysis as you'll hear when it comes to the Phillies in this playoff run, I think the more rest is the big difference here, because I think both teams really celebrated, rightly so. And I think actually the Padres are kind of in a little bit more of a letdown spot than the Phillies. I know they're at home, but they just took down the Dodgers, the mighty Dodgers. They were Goliath with that slingshot, taking down. Oh, wait, no, they were David taking down Goliath. I was like, something's wrong about this. They were taking down David. They had that slingshot. They nailed Goliath right between the eyes, a.k.a. the Dodgers and their massive payroll and their 111 regular season wins. Phillies, they just beat the Braves. No big deal. I just think they're a little bit more set up for a letdown. Should be a great series, but I think the Phillies snag game 1. So give me the Phils plus 112 on the money line. Next up, going to the hardwood. Give me the Sixers plus 2 at the Celtics. Get that over on DK. Sixers are dialed in. I mean, you got rumors of James Carr. I was almost going to call him James Cardio, but James Harden, a.k.a. James Cardio, that nickname might stick if his conditioning and off-season work where he's supposedly trying to keep the weight off. I mean, it's funny when we have to hear these stories. You're a professional athlete. You should be in shape. You shouldn't have to play yourself into shape, James Harden. He seems like he's got a little chip on his shoulder, not a chip that he wants to put into some dip because, again, guy likes to eat. Who doesn't? Obviously, also fading Ime Udoka, the Celtics head coach. Heard all the noise about that. That's got to be a distraction opening night, right? Or just in general. Like, it's going to take them a little while to get used to the new head coach and just kind of get the flow going. To me, though, matchup-wise, like, who's going to guard Embiid? Like, who on the Boston Celtics is going to guard Joel Embiid? I think it's an important question for this game, and I think it's an important question for a decent part of the season. As long as the Celtics are without Time Lord, a.k.a. Robert Williams III, Celtics are 5-11 ATS as a favorite at home without Time Lord. And, you can put Horford out there for a little bit, but what are you doing after that? I just don't think there's much of an answer for Embiid. Sixers are healthy. Maxey coming off a great sophomore year. He's ready to take a leap as well. So Sixers as a dog here. Love it, love it, love it. You know what else I love? Love getting down on player props. You've heard me give them out all the time on the show. And sleeper.com/dailyjuice. Head over there to Daily Juice. If you are sleeper.com/dailyjuice, open up the mobile phone, click on over there. You might already have a Sleeper on your phone. You're probably playing a fantasy league on there. Click the over under tab. Use the promo code DailyJuice. 100% deposit bonus up to $100. This is a perfect way to get down on your favorite NBA player props, MLB player props, NFL player props. It's awesome. These are so fun. You can win 2x all the way up to 20x. And the best part is, if you go to sleeper.com/dailyjuice, sign up there, not only do you get the 100% deposit bonus, but you get to be in the Daily Juice group chat there with the bets. So if I put in a 3-teamer there, you can just click copy my picks. Again, maybe not lately. My picks haven't been hot, but some of the other guys in the Discord, again, feel free to copy them. Or it's just fun to play along. They're, again, hitting a 5-team player prop parlay and getting 20x. Let's go. That is a great way. And again, 100% deposit bonus plus EV opportunity right there. Last but not least, give me the Philadelphia Flyers plus 1.5, minus 115 over on DraftKings going up against the Lightning. Are the Lightning a better team? Sure, but can they cover 1.5? That's yet to be seen. Flyers' new head coach, new confidence around the team, off to a nice 2-0 start. For me, this is it's pretty easy, I think, for the Lightning to overlook this team. Carter Hart's been playing really, really well, off to a great start, plus 0.940 save percentage. The Lightning have reached the Stanley Cup 3 years in a row. Are they really going to get up for a game this early in the regular season? I like the fact that the Flyers are catching 1.5 here. Feels like a good spot for them to snag a little sneaky cover here. I understand the counter to it. Tampa Bay, better team. Maybe they've been slacking these first few games. Wake-up call here at home as they started out on the road. But that being said, I'm still taking the hot goalie and 1.5 goals. So give me the Flyers plus 1.5. Give me the Sixers plus 2 in the NBA. And, of course, the Philadelphia Phillies on the money line plus 112. It is the Homer Get Right Special, a.k.a. the Philly Special. Hey, follow us on TikTok at Betting Pros. Check out BetMGM. Use the promo code JUICE. Bet $10, get $200 in free bets if either team scores a touchdown. Follow me on Twitter at Sean T. Green. Check out my other show, Sports Gambling Podcast. Just went through all the NBA teams, gave out my favorite bets for the win totals on there. You guys know what to do. Subscribe, rate, and review. And as always, don't forget to let it ride.